I don't give a fuck, Ross. I don't give a fuck if LeBron, the Lakers, all of them in your conference. You need better win this fuck.
And
I don't care.
Ian, but I just know you gonna fuck your team up some way, somehow. But that's just who Welcome to another Tears episode. Alright, so cuz talk to me. So we done already just had the live draft for the first time. We think about him.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I wasn't. I thought it had been ugly. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't that ugly. You know what I mean? It had a couple. I expect more from couple GMs. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Especially some of them man that been in tier four before. I expect a little. I expect some better decisions when it comes to drafting. But that's the thing with fantasy. It hard to judge before the season start. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Facts. You might view one team a certain way, and then when the season starts, you view them a whole different way. Like just like my keeper's team. Like I view my the way I watch it, my keeper's team now. Like I didn't watch it the same way a month ago. So don't take
Yep.
our
Exactly.
predictions. Don't take our predictions too hard. We're not perfect. We're not right majority of the time. So just enjoy the show. This episode we're doing tier one and tier two predictions and review.
Mm.
Note we didn't have a tier one live. We didn't have a tier one live. We only did tier two, tier three, and Big 12 tier four. So this gonna be everybody first time seeing the teams for tier one. And the reason why I didn't do it, I'll be honest with you, I just I guess there's a lot of new faces and a lot of people in there that just don't trust it behind that bullshit where I have to track them down just to make sure they're ready to draft, which I shouldn't have to do that. So like I just felt like somebody would have auto pick and I didn't want to do that in a life. Have that in life. But overall to me tier one draft, it wasn't that bad. Some people have some really good teams, but overall it wasn't that bad. Moving on to tier one review and prediction. So we're gonna start off with Marcel. So Marcel was last year's Beginners League first champ with the name Beginners League.
Yeah. Okay, so you watch your team. He is a Luca team. You know what I mean? So you get Luca at the point, quickly shooting guard. You get Zach Lavine, Harrison Barnes, Isaiah Harrison, LaMelo Ball. You know what I mean? That's a good pick. Aaron Naismith, Damian Lillard, Fred Van Vliet, Tyler Hero, Jordan Poole, Jaden Ivey, Derek Lively, Duncan Robinson, and Obi Toppin. That's his team right there. So,
I feel like that's a good for somebody that this is second year in fantasy and this is first year outside of Beginners League. That's a good team he draft. Like that's a good team. I like this team. Like I love this team for somebody that like I said like this is first year in tiers now. Like he on his own. So for you to
yeah.
draft that good, I like your team.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I I like the Luca Lamelo Ball route. You know what I
Then you still
mean?
get Dame. Then you get Dame
Then
and
he
his
still
third
get
pick.
Dame. So it's like, yeah, yeah. He probably gonna want to trade one of them for like a different position. But I like it. I like it. I like the three-headed monster there with them gods.
Alright, so we're gonna move on to the next person. We're gonna do Sean Rhino. He was the champ of free agent league, so he's a first free agent league champ.
Okay. Okay. Shout out to the free agent league. Okay, so you get DeJounte Murray, Anthony Edwards, Larry Markkanen, Kevin Durant, Nick Claxton. Solid five right there. Yeah, Colin Sexton, Miles Bridges, Kristaps Porzingis, Draymond Green, John Collins, Scoot Henderson, Malik Monk, Khalil Ware, Keontae George, and TJ McConnell.
You think about that team?
You love the last one. I love this one. You know what I mean? You know I love me a Larry. So it's like so like just seeing Larry, KD, Edwards. But how I watching it though, Team Nasty, boy, it could have been better. Anybody, I could watch this team and tell Anthony Edwards was his first pick.
Definitely was his first pick.
You check? And I just don't really like that route, man. Like, I know Iva gonna watch this here and be like, what dumb fuck Chris talking about, the man? This Edwards here, the man. You don't know usage, the man. But I just feel like
You could have get him
Edwards
in
is
the
a
second.
second rounder. You know what I
You
mean?
could have get
Uh,
him. You could have get him in the second round.
yeah, so I feel like this team could have been even better. You know what I mean? You probably could have had Trey Young as your point guard, Edwards, and then them same other man them that you got in your team. You know what I mean? So, but it's still a solid ass team though. I like it. I like Miles Bridges, Nick Claxton, um, even Draymond. You know what I'm saying? Like so, a solid team.
With me, I'd have tried to tell man just because I feel it was a bad pick, that don't mean that player can't give you the value of his round. Like
Mhm.
Anthony Edwards can give you first round production this year. He does have the potential, but you could have get him in the second round. That's really just it. You could have get that first round potential in the second round. But I like the team. Like it's a good team. You have good depth. When I don't watch teams, I don't watch the depth. I don't even watch like the top players. I don't watch like your last seven, eight players. That's how I don't judge a team. I don't judge off of your depth. Because everybody gonna have good players, good first four, five players, but them middle players, them 8, 9, 10, 11 players, that's what I watch.
Yeah, them is the players that gonna give you the separation for sure.
And then next up, we have Sharif. He actually had the best record for free agent league last year. He just didn't win, so he got promoted off of that.
Okay, Sharif. He had D'Angelo Russell, Cam Thomas, Jason Tatum, DeMar DeRozan, Chet Holmgren, Trey Young, Josh Giddey, Brooke Lopez, Dennis Schroeder, Grayson Allen, Jonathan Kaminga, Karis LeVert, Onikwa Okongwu, Ayo Dosunumu, and Taylor Hendricks.
Hey, you best be good at saying these names because you do. You had a whole summer when you had to do the draft. Fucked. No, what to say, that episode dropping soon, man. Chris had to do a voiceover for our keepers draft.
Hey, hey, man, like these names, bro. You know, you just gotta take them syllable by syllable. Like, 'cause fuck.
But I like your team too, man. I like your team. I like Trey. I like anybody that draft Trey, wherever they draft him, but he gonna be probably like eight low. I like Trey. Team ain't that
Yeah, and
bad.
then you get Tatum too. So you get like two first rounders on your
I don't
team.
know how good Brook Lopez gonna be this year. Grayson Allen, that's two dudes I had to me above average years. Kaminga supposed to be good potential. He can be. Lavert, Lavert great whenever a player get injured. I don't know. I feel like he gonna have to make some moves. It's not a bad team. It's very fixable. It's very winnable at the same time too. So average team.
For sure.
So we're moving on to the next person. So this person name is Chad. He was recommended by MJ. He asked me about he asked me to put him in the league like all he last like May, June around that time. And around that time I had an open spots in tier one. So I was like, why not give you a shot? You know what I mean? And he do good. In my opinion, he draft good. He had the first pick. Thank God. I was like, when he had the first pick, I was like, thank God. Because I was a little worried, but he only won.
This man team nasty, man. Hey, he get De'Aaron Fox, Drew Holiday, Mikael Bridges, Paul George, Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray. So you get Dor there. Jaime Vasquez, Bam Adebayo, Clint Capella, PJ Washington, Reed Shepard, Trey Murphy the Todd, Kelly Oubre, Fadier, DeAndre Hunter, and Matos Buzelis. Yeah,
I
like this
love.
this is it's a solid ass team, bro.
It's a good team. It's a good team. Really good team. I feel
I
like he
like
would
it.
do good. I just gotta see how he the GM. I don't have no type of scouting report on him. I don't know how he trade. I don't know how he make pickups. But so far he draft a good team, so that's a plus.
Yeah, that's a
I
plus.
not
You get your 5 star for drafting, you know what I mean? So let me see what else you could do. Let me see what else you could do. Alright, so let's do Gilbert now. So Gilbert team is John Morant, Jalen Brown, LeBron James, Evan Mobley, Nikola Vucevic, Klay Thompson, Franz Wagner, Michael Porter Jr., Amen Thompson, Dante DiVincio, Stephen Castle, OG Ananobi, Andrew Wiggins, Rob Dillingham, Al Horford. Okay,
I like your team. He didn't
same.
draft bad. I think he had the 12th pick. For the 12th pick, he do good. I feel like with the 12th pick, John LeBron is like, you gotta go John LeBron. So he did good
For
with
sure.
that. You can tell he went Mobley, then Vucevic, or he probably went Jalen Brown, Vucevic, and then Mobley coming back down. I like the
Mobley and
Franz.
Franz next.
I like Franz this year, man. Like I like for something about he might break out. I like Franz this year. I'm not a fan of Eamon Thompson. I'm not a fan of none of the twins. None. Especially
Like
one.
in terms of like the game or the
No, no, no,
situation.
no, no. They're really good. They just Eamon for sure. His situation is just ain't good. I don't like that Rockets team. Just have too much depth. So
Yeah,
you
they
can't
really have players. Go ahead.
one person can have Reed Shepard and the next person have Eamon. Like one of them have to at least be a free agent. I do feel one gonna play a good amount of minutes off the bench, but to have on your team, I don't know.
And then the coach they have too, man, is like this man is a championship coach, so he really gonna try to like win. It's like he not gonna be in that experimenting fuck. That's our
He
next thing
trying to
too.
win. He
So
trying to
yeah,
win.
so he gonna go with his best guys, and yeah, so and it's tough, man, cause they have so much star potential guys on their team. Jabari Smith Jr. Like we could be here all day, cause we could go all the way down to Tyree Eason. Like we could be here all fucking day.
That
So
man 15 deep.
for sure. Okay, so we gonna look at Joseph team: Kobe White, Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, Pascal Siakam, Domantas Sabonis, Brandon Miller, Kyle Kuzma, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Tracy Jackson Davis, Tyus Jones, Keldon Johnson, Isar Thompson, Bohan Bogdanovic, Jalen Smith, and Cam Whitmore is his team.
He like top heavy, but his whole bench just throw them away. Throw Cam away, throw Jalen Smith away, Bojan. Show all of them dudes. All of them dudes gonna be in free agent. I can promise you that. All of them gonna be in free agent. But
It just was
besides
just a
that,
big dip, man.
it's like like the man I like Kobe White, Spider, Claw, Siakam, Sabonis, Brandon Miller, Kuzma, Brogdon. That's a solid group, but like after that, Tyus Jones too probably he's a sleeper, especially if he start sleeper. But Kellen Johnson not a sleeper kinda. He can be both ways. But other side of that, they're free agents. Yeah, they ain't it. But he do have a really good team. Once he fix that or make one, all he needs is like one trade. He have a top team.
So
I fuck
if you
with
are him, cause if you are him, Mitchell, Kawhi, Pascal, Sabonis, which one you are shopping to like help fix your team?
because of the tear, they're not gonna want Claw. They're gonna just see that he injury prone and they're gonna run away from me. So I'd trade Siakam for some depth.
Bet. Okay, moving on. Kyle. So for Kyle team, he has SGA, Terry Rozier, Jimmy Butler, Paolo, Jabari Smith, Stephen Curry, Jalen Williams, Brandon Ingram, Jeremy Grant, Shaden Sharp, Alex Sarr, Kelly Olynyk, Benedict Mathurin, Andre Drummond, and Trey Jones. So
This fuck, this fuck is our keepers team, man.
I like it, but I don't like Kelly Olynyk. I don't like Andre Drummond. I don't like Trey Jones. Like them is free agents. So I don't know. I would have dropped them three. But
As far as depth wise, he get more depth than most people. If you ask me, the Drummond, the
no,
Trey Jones, and the Kelly. I always say you want to be 12 deep. You want to be 12. You want to be at least 12 deep, and you want to have at least three spots to make pickups.
pickups, yeah.
So
For sure. So yeah, he looking the team looking great actually. So these Jimmy Butler rosters gonna start to look good as much as we, look at them just for the mere fact that the news coming out that like, Jimmy plan on playing a lot of games this year, and so
contract.
you might contract year, so you gain second round value in the fourth, fifth round, which he was getting drafted in. So you look at his team. He get SGA, Paolo, and Steph. You know what I mean? So it's like then you throw in at Jimmy. It's like, yeah, that'll make your team tough. So these
And
Jimmy
he get
Butler teams and Jalen Williams, yeah. So these Jimmy Butler teams gonna look a little tough. And moving on to the Lockster, man, Lock Airy. So he got James Harden, Cade Cunningham, RJ Barrett, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jalen Duren, Big Ben Simmons, Jalen Johnson, DeAndre Ayton, Joseph Nurkic, Jacob Paulo, Ivaka Zubac, Zach Edey, Zachary Reicher, Ru Hashimura, Jalen McDaniels. This team, I don't see no holes in it. Some may say Ben Simmons is a hole, you know what I mean? But that's a fucking, like, high reward ass player. You know what I mean? It's a risk, but it's still a high reward player.
for
This
like
team looking,
this type of team to have Ben Simmons. You ain't losing nothing. It's a really good team.
no, this a bad team. It ain't really
Big
good.
James.
It's a
Is it
nasty
James
team.
Harden? Is it James Harden with Giannis too? Like how James Harden dropped so low. Then
Yeah,
he went.
Harden with
Then he
Yan.
went with Cade, and then he went with Durant. Like that's what I was supposed to do in Big 12. I was supposed to do that.
Who you went
And he
with
get
instead?
Harden.
Cause
I
Kawhi.
went Clark. I didn't think Durant was gonna reach back up to me, so I was like, fuck it. If I know Durant will
Yeah,
reach back up to me, I'd take Cade.
you good man. Just trade for him, man. You good, you good,
But
you
yeah, this
good.
this this is probably the best team so far.
No, it's the best team
Yeah,
for
this
sure.
this probably this definitely the best team. But
All right, let's talk about Slick. So Slick, he get Kyrie, Bane, Scotty Barnes, Denny Advija, Victor Wembanyama, Derek White, Austin Reeves, Buddy Hield, Mike Conley, Cameron Johnson, Devin Vassell, Josh Hart, Donovan Klinghan, Corey Kispert, Marcus Smart.
what do you think, cuz? Talk to me. What do you think about this team?
I mean, it's just hard, man. Like, when you just see a bad thing, you just see a bad food, and then this next girl, she don't look bad, she look good, but like, I just finished seeing this one, so it's like,
Yeah,
but
yeah, you just went for seeing a nasty team, right?
I mean, so it's like, it ain't
It's
gonna be
not
a
bad.
fair judge, yeah, it ain't bad, it ain't
It ain't
bad,
bad. Like
it ain't
it
shit,
needs
it's
some
not a
work.
shit team, yeah,
I, I, I've,
which,
I've yet to see a shit team, but it needs some work. It ain't bad. Like you can win some games with this team, but you will need to make some trades.
yeah, for
So,
sure. So you just said this team could get fixed. So what would you do to fix it?
um, just need a little bit more depth, just a little bit. The Josh Hart gonna make a lot of just like how you feel about Jimmy. The Josh Hart and people team gonna look a lot better. But just need a little depth. I'll probably just trade like Kyrie or Bane to get a little bit more depth. But that's really it. Just the team not bad. Then he not gonna have Vassell for like probably the first week or two, probably. So you just need a little extra depth, just a little bit. But like I said, the team ain't bad. Like once Wemby have the year he's supposed to have, he should be in good hands. And if Scotty still have the year he had last year, team can be really good. So it's all about the potential. He top two picks.
Okay, okay. Fine. All right, Dylan. Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, Keegan Murray, Bobby Portis, Jonas Valanciunas, Tyrese Maxey, Herbert Jones, Jalen Green, Miles Turner, Daniel Gafford, Russell Westbrook, Dorbad Powell, Backstruss, Jalen Suggs, Spencer Dinwiddie.
If I being honest, it's probably the worst team I've seen so far.
Jesus Christ, cuz.
I mean, I keep that shit 100 cause it needs some work. Off rip, you might have to trade your best player to get some depth. The bench, not a fun. Like, not fun like it's not good. According like he's not top heavy, so I can't really say like Suggs or I like Norman Powell. Like they'll be decent 11 and 12, 13 man, and I like a really good team. But you
Oh,
asking too
well.
much for those players. The team needs some work. Needs some work.
Yeah, because, yeah, team need work. Because
Team need work.
you asking man like Jalen Green to go out there and give you star player shit.
Like
Like that's what you
you
telling me
have
with this team.
yeah, like you have to hope he have a great year to make this team look better. You get where I'm coming from? Like he have to have a great year. Keegan Murray, for some reason, have to be a 40 this year. Like this have to be the year he's a 40. Like you have to like really bank on some of these players. So
Yeah.
you have
And
to
these ain't
hope
bankable players at all.
you gotta hope Jalen Brunson just become this top
You got
fantasy point guard. Like
you got
so
hope Valanciunas play 30 minutes. Like you got hope Maxi still Maxi with Paul
you
George.
hope Bobby
Like you
Portis
hoping you got
Bobby
hope Westbrook
Portis
turn back into Westbrook. This a hope and pray team, man. Hope
so
and pray. Yeah, Dylan change that name to Hope and Pray, man. Hey, so Kerry boy, big Kerry. Hey,
hey big Carry.
Devin Booker, Afrani Simmons, Tobias Harris, Zion Williamson, Joel Embiid, CJ McCollum, Jaren Jackson Jr. So far, so good. Julius Randle, Naz Reid, Malcolm Brogdon, Walker Kessler, Jordan Clarkson, Alex Caruso, Wendell Carter Jr., Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Hi, Kerry.
Carry. Okay. Hey, hey, everybody. If you didn't know, everybody's a fan of Carry. We want him to do good. You feel me? It just keep it like that. But like, that's a good team. Carry do a
Okay,
lot of
Kerry.
mock drops. Carry do a lot of mock drops. A lot, and he watch every single live. So like, it's a really good team. Really good team.
Year 20 gonna be a year for real, man, Kerry. Yeah, man. Year 20, boy. You ready? No. I last, but definitely not least, Mr. Pure. Alright, so Miles McBride, Bradley Beal, Chris Middleton, Anthony Davis, Rudy Gobert, Darius Garland, Carl Anthony Towns, Alperen Sengun, Jarrett Allen, Mark Williams, Aaron Garden, Brandon Pozemiski, Chris Paul, Jeremy Sohan, and Christian Braun. Hi, Pror. How you get this team, ya boy? I like it. This
He
this
just
a,
he
it's
kind
a
of mad.
tough
He
team.
lose it duo. He lose it. He lose it. Gobert Towns, but kind
It
of
work
work
out.
out. Kind of
Yeah.
work out. It's a good team. It's a really good team. Really good team. far as that's it for
See,
like the
see, see,
reviews,
see.
then we're going to some predictions. And I mean, who's your top five teams that you
Harry,
like?
so
So,
pure, Kerry Luck, and I'll give it to Kyle. Pause.
oh shit, god damn, cuz. That's four. Pure Kelly Lock. Give me one
Kyle
more.
and Gillo.
Angelo.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
okay,
like that
okay.
team. I like Gillo team. I mean, especially if Castle become what he's supposed to be, like if my team don't have no holes, I will drop Rob Dillingham and try and pick up somebody for week one.
Alright,
Amen is a
for
question
me,
mark, but everybody else nasty.
alright, for me it's pure Lock, Marcel, Rhino, and Kerry. That's
I
my
forget
five. I
about
think that's the
Rhino.
top. I think that's my top
Okay.
five right
But
there.
I sticking to my five still, even though I forget about Rhino. I still like my five more. Yeah,
Alright.
for sure.
Anybody you see so far, like expectations that you want to say, like anybody you want to call, any names?
Yeah, pure. I need at least 8 trades from you this year and a championship. Like for sure, for sure. Like if you don't win, is championship or bust for you, bro. Um, Kerry same
Fox.
championship or bust.
Championship. I wouldn't say championship or bust for Curry. I feel like that's asking for too much. But I feel like you gotta win at least 13 games.
Come
13 games.
on, bro.
And you gotta get
Come
out the first round.
on, bro.
And you
Come
gotta get
on,
out
bro.
the first round. That's
You gave
championship
me
or
too
bust, cause?
easy on Kerry, man.
Aye.
We ain't trying to hear
Championship
that
or bust.
fuck. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's that's the expectations, but like that fuck ain't gonna make me clap my hands and be like, okay, Kerry. The championship gonna make me clap my hands. Like, alright, Kerry, that's what the fuck I talking about. You know what I mean? But yeah,
For me, I don't really have much to say about nobody. Honestly, I don't have no expectations for this tier. I just going with the flow. Besides Pure, I feel like Pure is championship or bust. But he didn't belong in tier one. He just didn't want to get promoted. He said he wanted to win. So it's championship or bust. So you gotta win. Gotta win. But I will say this before we close out with tier one. I will say this last thing. I just I want to see the growth where Marcel do and where Rhino do because again, this is like the first champs in an official beginners league and a official free agent league. So I just want to see how it looks. We're now in tier one. How would they do? But besides all of that, I like everybody in this tier. I just gonna be watching. I ain't got much to say about this tier at all as far as expectations.
for
But
sure.
who I feel can win, they're gonna be probably as far as like what I've seen and scout, they probably be Lack or Pure. They're the most experienced as far as trading. Well, Pure is the most experienced, but like Lack had experience too, like trading, pickups, and drafting. They're already ahead of the game, but I feel like it's the best one or two teams.
For sure.
So that really it for tier one. So we're gonna move on to tier.
Finally, man. Fuck. I can't believe we gained tier one screen time.
Alright, let's get this clear because me liking this. It's not the first time hearing this. Tier one is going to get some screen time. They're going to get some screen time. They deserve that. They are a part of tiers. Free agent league and beginners league, they getting no screen time. None. You're not even gonna know who in them tiers. Alright, so we're gonna move on to tier two. And we're gonna start off with Rashid, who won tier one. Like tremendous. Like it wasn't even close. I had a 19 on one season. He only lose one game last year. So
That's
Rashid, a little
unacceptable.
history. It's honest, especially if he got demoted. He got demoted from tier two and win and lose one game in tier one.
Alright, Rashid. Yeah, Rob Dillingham, Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, Precious Ashiwa, Al Harford, Bradley Beal, Rui, Hachimura, Waffin, Colin
Precious,
Sexton,
Precious who?
uh, Precious Ashiwawa. That's the man name.
Go ahead, go
Ashiwawa?
ahead.
Ashiwa? Precious Ashwa?
Chihuahua, man.
It's Charles Barkley, man.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Brooke Lopez, Victor Wembanyama, Kevin Durant, Pascal Siakam, Afrani Simmons, and Bobby Portis.
I like your team. I He best players on the bottom, so he kind of look crazy, but that's a good team.
Yeah, man, it's solid for sure.
Ain't 19 on one good, but it's a good team. It's solid, man.
Brandon, Damian Lillard, Derek White, DeMar DeRozan, Ben Simmons, Nikola Jokic, Drew Holiday, Aaron Gordon, Bam Adebayo, Nick Claxton, Klay Thompson, Derek Lively, Malik Monk, Andrew Wiggins, Cam Whitmore, Dante DiVincio.
Brandon need to have a good year. Like this is third year in tier two, and he ain't took the next step yet. So with this team, that's a good team. It's a good team, and he had the number one pick. So it's a good team. I ain't really get much to say. I mean, a lot of people went the bomb Dame route. This is the first time I see it. I think Sham did it in Big 12. I
Yeah,
like so. If
yeah,
push
yeah,
comes
that's
to
solid,
shove,
man.
he can always ship one of them dudes and just Billy team off of that. So good team.
Moving on, Javan, Tyrese Halliburton, Jaden Ivey, LeBron James, Carl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, Darius Garland, Michael Porter Jr., Clint Capella, Denny Advija, Wendell Carter Jr., Miles Bridges, Benedict Mathurin, Bojan Bogdanovic, Kyle Anderson, and Harrison Barnes.
So he said he don't accept nothing other than 14-6. That's what he said after the draft. He said winning the least amount of games he gonna win is 14.
That's what he said for himself.
That's what he
Well,
told the
listen here,
chat. That's what
Bucko. Listen here, Bucko. We're the analysis here, all right? We'll give the predictions, all right? That's
we will
our
let you
job.
know.
We'll
We
let you
will let
know
you know
what his team will be, all right?
the true facts. Fuck
Yeah.
Grammy, right? Cause the true
Making your own
facts.
predictions. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, this team not bad. I could see that he went Hallie, then LeBron, and then Gobert and Towns. So yeah, it's not bad. It's solid. Miles Bridges. Just got it's the bottom man them cause you know where they go. You know that's what
Well,
we
I
to
can see
watch.
why he took Harrison Barnes. Everybody took Harrison Barnes
Mhm.
because of the Vassell situation.
Mhm.
Um,
Right.
when the Carter is out, I'm not gonna
We're
judge
over
no
there
when
in Orlando, dog.
I'm not gonna judge it because he probably still gonna start. And he
That's
out
the
this man was
thing.
always a father. He was always a father. He had a
But
bad.
he
I don't know what
wasn't
happened.
last year. Yeah, like and he was starting, so it was just weird. It was just weird. Last year just rubbed me the wrong way when the Carter Jr. But we just gotta wait and see what that man do.
I've seen a lot of players have one bad year and bounce right back. So I'm not gonna judge it. I'm not gonna judge him. To me, if you get Wendell Carter, is a plus. Like you ain't losing nothing. If we're being honest, at the round he got drafted in every tier, you ain't lose nothing. So I
Word.
like your team.
All right, man. We're expecting big things from Ian. You know what I mean? He was just at tier 3, man. So let we
The
see what his team's saying.
most popular GM in tier two.
You know what I'm saying? My
You
famous
know,
tier 2.
man is this a celebrity in tier two? If anybody asks about tier two, the first thing they're gonna call is how Ian doing. What going on with Ian? Yeah, I mean that's the celeb, that's the superstar in tier two. So
Fuck the girl we tuning in, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Like how we feel about Pure in tier one, yeah. Ian is
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
but more in tier two.
for sure. All right, so Trey Young, D'Angelo Russell, Jalen Brown, Larry Markkanen, Mark Williams, LaMelo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Daniel Gafford. This man love Gafford, bro. He really does. Eamon Thompson, Brandon Pozimski, Alex Sarr, Grayson Allen, Onikwa Okongu, Isaiah Stewart, and Andre Drummond.
I remember, I remember this draft because he dropped them two picks. He dropped Gofford so high. He had so that's when he I was like, yeah, he dropped. But he would start off drafting really good. And then after that pick, I was like, wow, fuck Ian.
That's weird. I didn't even know that. And I done already tell you that he love Gafford. Cause I didn't
He
other
dropped
leagues with him and he does really like Gafford a lot.
yeah.
Like he
I
really big on Gafford. I
pause.
remember Gafford since Bulls, my son. Fuck, I was a sleeper back in them days. Airy,
This is a good team. We talk more about it whenever we do our prediction, but this is a good team.
for sure. Okay, so JP, you have De'Aaron Fox, Donovan Mitchell, Mikal Bridges, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jalen Green, Zach LaVine, Zach Edey, Buddy Hield, Russell Westbrook, Jordan Clarkson, PJ Washington, Kelly Oubre Jr., Karis LeVert, and Ayo Dosunmu.
One thing about it, tier two, they have a lot of good vets. Get some good vets in tier two. Like JP is a good vet. Like this is a good team. Like, this is a really good team. You just need to make a couple trades to make it a great team. But he top heavy, if you ask me. And like you watch this team come to like the team we had in tier one, but Dylan when he had Jalen Green, like you don't have no
Mm-hmm.
pressure. Jalen Green for this man team has no pressure. Like he can just be regular Jalen Green. Like he don't have to be a 50 to make his team nasty. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
yeah, for sure.
I like his team. It's a good team.
For sure, for sure, for sure. All right, man. Demoy.
Hey, so if it ain't a Ian, it's a Demoy. This is the next celeb. Like what I tell you, these two man gonna make this chat. Yeah, Demoy, man. Everybody, if they ain't rooting for Ian, they're rooting for Demoy for sure.
Big facts.
This like the carry for tier two, and it's like an insult. But I promise, I don't mean it to an insult.
Facts. Irie. So we get Jalen Brunson, Emmanuel Quickly, Paul George, Paulo Banchero, Miles Turner, Luka Doncic, Jabari Smith Jr., CJ McCollum, Keegan Murray, OG Ananobi, Trey Murphy, Corey Crispert, Cole Anthony, Norman Powell, and Aaron Nesmith.
Ryan, if you're watching the pod, I just want you to see where Brunson gained draft. I just need you to like pay attention. Just saying. This team with Demoy, this is a good team. Still, you need to make some moves, but any team with Luca is a good team. Any team with Joker is a good team. You can always fix your team off of those players if push comes to shove. He do need to make some trades though if you want to make it a great team. I don't think you can win. I don't think you can win a ring with this team. Or
Mm.
he'll probably be like a subpar 500 team, but he needs to make some trades. He ain't getting enough depth. But ain't bad. Ain't bad. But
You know what you need to
oh,
do, Demoy. All right, moving on to MJ. MJ. All right. So we get John Morant, Dalton Connect, Josh Hart, Jalen Johnson, Nikola Vucevic, Fred Van Vliet, Herbert Jones, Freds the Buds, Wagner, Ivaka Zubac. Zubac first name is Ivaka? I didn't even know that shit. Draymond Green, James Harden, Usar Thompson, Tracy Jackson Davis, Alex Caruso, Trey Mann, Devin Vassell, and Mitchell Robinson.
Trey Man is new.
Them man be playing 2K cause them man get Trey Mann starting in 2K as shooting guard. Like if you go and play
Huh.
2K and you do that heck, they get he starting as shooting guard. That's why I asked the
Hmm.
other day when I was talking to Gino, I was like, who's starting? I said Josh Green, but 2K get Trey Mann starting as shooting guard.
I don't know. I'm not gonna judge it. That's a good gamble. That's a good gamble. This
That's
your boy, man. What
nasty
do you
though.
think about your team?
I like it. I like it. So it looked like he went hard in first. No, it looked like he went hard in and then Ja, right? Hard in Ja.
Probably went Jordan Harden.
Okay.
Either or, I
I'm
mean.
I'm mad at the team. It kind of sporadic in terms of like up and down. You know, when you watching teams, usually you see like really up and then it'll just drop. But like his team is like really up and down. Like you got like a lot of holes that could get patching up. But you got some good pieces too. The team just needs some work. You know what I mean? All right, Rashawn, man. The man that claims he's a better GM than me, you know what I mean? But let's see what's going on with his team, man. DeJounte Murray, Anthony Edwards, Brandon Miller, Jason Tatum, Jonas Valanciunas, Jamal Murray, Austin Reeves, Nas Reed, Terry Rozier, DeAndre Hunter, Donovan Klingon, Kevin Porter Jr., Kelly Olynyk, Bruce Brown, and Kristaps Porzingis in his IR.
He had the nerves to draft KP with his fuckery he draft. The team not bad, but is for somebody like Rich, it's not a good team. Team need depth. Team ain't getting no depth. Team needs some depth. I mean, we can hope for Kevin Porter to be good this year. Donovan, he draft Donovan King. He will be playing in March. Like nobody studying that nigga right now. I mean, oh man, you tell me what you think. I don't. Don't get me
You
wrong.
don't,
I
I
like
don't like it at all. I don't
if it
like
was
it
a
at
keeper's
all,
team,
boss.
I'd be like, I ain't gonna like Anton Tatum is smooth, Brandon Miller, Murray. Outside of those four, even Jamal Murray, Austin Reeves. I feel like with this team, you point too much pressure on Austin Reeves to be really good.
Like,
Oh
you hear the
God,
fuck
man.
you just said? Like, dog, come on, man. Come on, man.
Tell
Come
I
on,
had to
man.
start watching teams like from 7 and 8. Like, how good is your seven,
So he
eight,
telling
nine,
you, like,
10 team?
look at his utility. Like,
Oh, shit, ain't
I would love like your team being good up until utility, and then your whole bench is ass. Once you
I
get a
think
free agent and your utility is like, nah, bro. So Ibrahim Russ, you see what's going on with Russ team, man. Devin Booker, Josh Giddey, Sam Hauser, Domantas Sabonis, Evan Mobley, RJ Barrett, Zion Williamson, John Collins, Dennis Schroeder, Tyus Jones, DeAndre Ayton, Jordan Poole, Keldon Johnson, Sharon Sharp, and Dyson Daniels.
See, like this is why I like about certain like teams like this shit free agents have meaning to it. Sam Hauser, that's clearly that's a free agent, that's a pickup. You know what I mean? It have meaning to it. Some of these man just have some shit players in a team with no type of meaning. Like I like your team. I like Russ team. It's smooth.
Yeah, I like Russ team too, man. Tier two. Tier two get some GMs, man. Okay, Bosh. Mike Conley, Kobe White, Jaime, Jacquez, Julius Randle, Anthony Davis, Peyton Pritchard, Jalen Williams, Stephen Curry, Chet Holmgren, Joseph Nurkic, Waka Kessler, Jeremy Grant, Jeremy Sohan, Stephen Castle, and Marcus Smart.
It's a good team.
Solid, solid,
All
solid,
around. It's
solid.
a good all around team.
Yeah,
It's a
man.
good all
Good
around
job,
team.
Bosh.
Not ain't really
Good.
much to say. It's a good team.
Yeah,
I really like the Jalen Williams, Chet. It was a good team. I
yeah. And
like
then you get
Steph,
Steph at 80.
Steph 80, Julius Randle.
I like teams with Randall on it, man, because he could really be something. Like, he's a statsman for real. And then
Good team.
where he fall into is like you get your stars and you get like your good players, and then you just throw in a Randall, it just make your team look way nasty. Yeah. Hey, Grove. Grove. Irie, man. Let us see Grove team. Get Cade Cunningham, Desmond Bain, Scotty Barnes, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, Scoot Henderson, Chris Middleton, Jalen Duren, Jared Allen, Jacob Portal, Bogdanovich, Zachary Reister, Terrence Mann, Jaden McDaniels, and Christian Brown. Nasty. I
It's
like
a
it.
nasty team. It's a really good team.
I like it. I ain't mad at it at all. It's
It's a
a
good
nasty
team.
team.
Note to
Shout out to
self.
Grove.
Note to self. I realize I learned this from like, especially in free agent league. A lot of man that watch teams off of like injuries and oh that person gonna be dead. I don't give a fuck. When I doing these reviews, I had to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Last year, Kawhi played how much games? 80 plus 76 games last year. Like going into
Mm.
that year, everybody was scared to draft 80. Like you don't know what type of year a player gonna have. So I'd have just judge all man players off of what their value is and how good they is. I don't care about injuries. Man gonna be like, but he getting beat, he ain't gonna play this. I don't care about all of that. Not right now, but this is a really good team.
I like it. I like
Yeah,
it.
this is a really good team.
I like this team.
Good job.
Good,
Good
good
job.
job. Irie Jordan, get shy. Tyrese Maxey, Brandon Ingram, Jonathan Kuminga, Sengun, Kyrie Irving, Cameron Johnson, Cam Thomas, Tyler Hero, Isaiah Hartenstein, Malcolm Brogdon, Jalen Suggs, Keontae George, Jalen Smith, and Trey Jones. What do you think,
Well,
cuz? What do you think?
it's a good team. Is really no bad teams in tier two besides I would consider Rich the only team that's a little bit under par. But for tier two came a long way, man. If you've
Yeah,
been there
for
from
sure.
the jump, like people have been playing in my leagues for a while, tier two came a long way. Like tier two is up there now. So Chris, talk to me, man. We just do the review of these teams. What's your predictions? Who's your top five teams so far? Who's the top five best teams in the draft?
I like Grove team. I like Bosch team. I like Ross team. I like MJ team. And I like JP team. That's my five.
How you feel about that, Javon? He didn't pick you. Damn. He not ain't 14 and 6 cause?
I'm on like 12 and I'm on like 12 and 8, man.
I agree though. I like the same I like the same teams. I think I would go
I'm glad you
Bash.
said that there, man. I feel like you were going to say something else.
No,
I
no,
feel like
no.
you were going to be like, yeah, man, cause I like the same man, them, man. I have to be like, hey, yo.
No. Yeah, my shit, dog. You crazy. You
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
catch
yeah, for
me.
sure. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I like Bash, Rash, and Grove team. I think I would take Javan and Rashid team as the four and fives. But I like those five teams. So
Okay.
what's your expectations? I feel like for this tier, I can give you my expectations for each. I won't give you my expectations for each player. I think I can do that. I think okay. So I go start off with Rashid. My expectations for him is just building off of. what he did last year. He only had one bad year in tier two. This is his fourth year, I believe, and he just had a really bad year. So he just gotta keep doing what he's doing. He improved a lot. So my expectations is just building off of what he learned of from last year into this year.
Okay.
Think with Brandon, I think I done already talk about Brandon. He just my expectations. I won't even say expect, just advice in general. The year before last year, he was off of injuries. Last year, he made himself have a bad year. Just gotta make smart trades, trade, improve your team, but make smart trades. That Halliburton Lamelo trade that he made last year, just yeah, that shit wasn't it. So just make smart trades and he'd be straight. Like he can GM. He's a good GM. Javan, that's my guy.
Hmm.
That's my gem. He just gotta stop being ignorant when it comes to trading. He'd view trading a little different, but he come from a different, different. But Javon gonna be straight as far as making pickups. He really good with that. I feel like he gonna struggle a little bit when it comes to trading because of how he thinks different, but ain't nothing wrong with being different or thinking different. That's just it. So he gonna be straight. Ian,
Okay.
you want to do Ian?
Um, big up to Ian first and foremost. One thing for one time. Yeah, he could do he he could do it, man. He just gotta make
Don't
moves.
over trade. Don't over trade. And if you are trading a lot, make good trades. If you make 10 trades, 9 times out of 10, one of those trades or two out of those trades might be a trade you lose. Don't over trade. Don't over trade. Trade, make your team better, but do not over trade. I feel like Ian will just wake up one day and be bored. All right, let me trade. Let me
Anybody
trade.
trading? Yeah,
Like Ian wants to
Foxy.
trade every single day, bro. Like every day he wants to trade. Like don't over trade. I think this year, use this year to learn to humble yourself. Like I have a lot of GMs like Ian. Like I ain't gonna call no names, but I have GMs like Ian that have an itch just to trade, 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 trade. So learn to humble yourself and be patient. That's my
Yeah, be
advice.
easy. Everything is everything. Yeah, man.
So my prediction for him though is I think Ian can make playoffs. I think he can make playoffs.
That's bad.
That's
That's a low
bad.
bar. That's
That's a
a
low
thing
bar.
that's supposed
Not
to
even a
happen.
win a ring. I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't know who can win. I don't know who can win it with this group. There's a
Tier two
lot can win.
nasty.
Yeah. So I'll give you my
Should be.
top three winners who I feel can win. I'll give you my top three. After
Bet.
Rish, Rish just gotta be active, man. He too much of a casual. That's it. My prediction for him, I don't think he'll make playoffs. I don't think so. If you don't fix this team, nah. With MJ, it really hard. I think I don't know. But last year he could have won if he didn't had my whole team die on him. He good at making pickups. He just see stuff like that Trey man. Like that's not the first time I see him make a pickup like that and it kind of work out in his favor. So like when I see that, it kind of make me. But I didn't even really think about the shooting guard slot for Charlotte. So like when he did that, now we have me like who really playing shooting guard. But in my head, I was thinking Brandon Miller. But then it's like who playing small forward. Get where I coming from? So I don't know. I feel
Yeah,
he gonna
dog.
do good, but he do need to
I
make
see.
some
I
moves.
see. I fuck. That would be nasty though, cause Trey man could play ball for real.
Demoy, my expectations is to get at least out this first round. He gotta make playoff. Demoy need to just lock the fuck in, like lock in. If he lock in, Demoy by far the best GM out of all these players. He'd have just, you know how he is. He'd have just his brain to just go. JP's another man. He's supposed to win tier two. That's a man that's supposed to be back in tier two. He don't belong in tier two. But he's the last couple of years that man turned a casual. But the way he been talking this year, he lock in. So my expectation for him is to win the league. That's my expectation for him. Dog, you forget Jape. Dog, JP knock out Iva his first year. JP went to the championship his second year in tier 3 and then he just fall off. Man
Hmm.
like Ben Simmons cause.
That's
Man like Ben Simmons, dog. Like all jokes aside, man like Ben.
a perfect comparison for you.
Man like Ben, bro. Man just fall off. But Ross, expectation is a win. That's my expectation for him. You have to win and you gotta get better in trading. That all Ross need to know how to do is how to trade, and Ross be by far he be better than other GMs in tier 3 if he know how to trade. So my expectations for him is to win. Bash
Yeah,
too.
dog.
I ain't get nothing else to say about Bash. Bash don't even belong in tier 2. Everybody think Bash does shit, but the last 2 years in tier 2, Bash being, I think he won 15 games the year before last year, and he won like 14 last year. Expectations to win. I like this group. Grove. I don't know if my expectation for him to win. He just gotta get better with trading. But with the team he have, this is a championship team. And if you trade good, but you're already ahead, you're already in front of a lot of people. So you trade good, you should win. So expectation should be to win. And the last person, Jordan. Jordan was supposed to be in tier 1. But because we lose people, he end up still in tier 2. So we
Mm.
expect your expectations to make playoffs or you're gonna get demoted. So that's really it for him.
Hear that? Make playoffs.
But with that being said, I'll just give you, like I said, I feel these probably I'll give you my top five who can win. Grove, Russ, Bash, JP, and I'll give you Javon. That's why that's from just off of skill wise and just everything. How I feel like the year could go, I give it to them five.
Okay, I ain't mad at your list.
We have just as far as talent wise, how you feel a year going to go, what moves you think they can possibly make.
I think Grove. I think like these are set of GMs that like it could get frantic. You know what I mean? It's like I got a lot of traders, got a lot of man that gonna want to make moves and all of those different things. Got a lot of shit talkers, all of those stuff. And I feel like Grove level headed. He is stay out of the way. He don't like crack under pressure, so I feel like that gonna work out to his advantage. You know what I mean? Like
Nah,
in
he
a
the
league
crack
full
under
of
pressure.
chaos. You think
Last year
so?
he made last year he draft really good and he made bad trades. He made bad trades last year and it kind of made the team shit.
Hmm.
But I know he learned
Well,
from it.
hopefully he learn from his mistakes. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But yeah, like I said, I think Grove gonna have a great year. I think Bash gonna have a great year as well. I think Ross gonna have a good year. You have to. If you don't, this man could never mention my name again. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't even gonna respond to him. Like I'm be like, bro, come on, like win some games. You in tier 2. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So I don't expect anything from Rich Dog. I don't care. I don't expect he to do anything. If he do anything like make playoffs or have a good record, it gonna be surprising. It gonna be surprising in my eyes. You know what I mean? I think MJ. I think I like MJ too as well, and JP as well. MJ, JP, like them
So as
two
far
man
as
them.
looking at the conference, I sent it to you. So as far as looking at the conference, any change in heart?
Wow. The West looks steep. How I watching it, dog. And then it's like Brandon get Joe kicked too, so it's like
Yeah. Yeah,
this
that
gonna be interesting. I'm gonna be paying attention to this conference for real to see what really
that
going
that
on.
West deep. The West is definitely deep.
I don't give a fuck, Ross. I don't give a fuck if LeBron, the Lakers, all of them in your conference. You need better win this fuck. You better win
That's
this
a
fuck, Ross.
And
I don't care.
Ian, we did not call your name. I didn't call your name, but I genuinely do not believe you have the patience to not trade a lot. Which I'm not telling you not to trade. But I just know you're gonna fuck your team up some way, somehow. But that's just who you is. I'm gonna say straight up on the pod. So you can clip me, you can clip this, screen record this, and you can point on top your fucking bed, and you can listen to that fuck every day. And prove me wrong. And prove me
Dog,
wrong. Chavo, if you
that fuck
watching
gonna be
this, do it for me. But you like to do them fucks, so do that. Do it for me, Chavo.
fuck gonna be his alarm clock in the morning. I genuinely feel
Don't
that
feel.
Ian not gonna have a good year and wake up like, oh shit, that's my alarm. You hear that fuck every morning. Oh man.
But I like this theory. Matter of fact, I love this theory, man. Like from where it was and where it is now, this is gonna be it's probably gonna be the best year. This definitely by far the best 12 tier two ever had. So it's gonna be a good year. Gonna be a great year.
I like the league. I like the league.
So, that gonna wrap this episode up of the review for tier two and tier one. Next up will be tier three. So y'all stay tuned for that one whenever I push it out. But for now, I appreciate how if I stood stay this long. I appreciate how like this gonna be a great year. These some two tiers that actually improve a lot over the years. So enjoy.
Sure.